Hey guys, it's What's New and Good with T&D. Welcome to our show. We're very grateful to be here today. And just to remind you, if you haven't checked us out yet, what we are, what we do, and kind of what we're about. We are a spunky mom duo, stalking your community in a good, safe way, of course. And what we're doing is we're looking for businesses, individuals, or organizations that have something really great and new and good, and we share that with you.
We are so excited to get the opportunity to, and Dee, I'm just so excited because today we are at a location. If some of you have ever been in one of the local businesses in Lancaster, we have got some popcorn tins behind us. So we are going to talk about popcorn today. And I have to just say, one of my favorite memories as a kid, see, I'm the oldest of 5 girls. Can you imagine? Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. But one of my greatest memories as a kid, my dad was a semi-truck driver, so he was at home a whole lot for a few years when I was younger. And one of my very favorite things for us was that he would come home and it was the old-fashioned way. They have so much. I mean,
right.
Nowadays they've got flavors and different things like that, which I wouldn't even try to, no, we keep that for the professionals, and that's what we're going to find out more about today. But one of our favorite things was to just gather around with Dad in the kitchen as he popped that popcorn on the stove and we'd shake it up and take the lid off, and it was just a great memory for me. So I think popcorn's always been something that when I think of it, I think of fun and family. What about you?
It's definitely fun in our house, and it gets crazy at my house with popcorn, and that's no joke. I have 4 boys, and for what reason, I don't know, but they love popcorn as their go-to. And so if I buy a box of the microwavable kind, it's gone in like 2 days. 6 bags, poof, gone. And it's one of those things in our house where we have a big sectional in the basement. We do movies down there. You're guaranteed to find pieces of popcorn. If you're searching for the controller, you're going to find some popcorn down in the cracks.
And I think what is so cool is that these days, they still have those things that you can go get and you can throw in the microwave, whatever. But you also have great local businesses like this one that we are going to find so much more about. And there are flavors that I don't even think that some folks don't even think about having.
Right.
But if you give them a chance and you try them, they are awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back here at Crazy for Popcorn, because so many of us are crazy for popcorn, and we're going to talk to owners Jennifer and Lewis and find out all about the process of that delicious, yummy tasting popcorn at Crazy for Popcorn. We'll be back in a few.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster Pickerington.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Happy day! It's What's New and Good with T&D, and we are so really excited today because we are here on location with Crazy for Popcorn owners Jennifer and Lewis, and we are so excited, you guys, just to hear their story and about all of the great things that they've got going on and why they got started, aren't we, Dee?
Yes. Do you guys want to share a little bit about, why you started this business and sort of your passion behind it?
Yeah, sure. I just also want to say that they may look a little different because when you're on my side with the cooking and the process and the food, they've got to wear hairnets or a hat. I had hairnets.
Lucky us.
There you go. So once they're back here helping me, as they say they are going to help, they have to have a hairnet for regulation purposes. But just like they said in the beginning, for me it was a childhood memory. Saturday night, we popped popcorn. Why we popped popcorn was because 15 minutes right before the Lawrence Welk show ended, right into Hee Haw. And that was our Kool-Aid and our popcorn time every Saturday night. So for me, that was the biggest childhood memory that I can remember. There was no stringing popcorn on the tree, Christmas tree, because we ate it before we could get it strung. So we never did that. We started to and then said no. So as far as the business, it actually, the love of popcorn stayed with me through the years, and it's probably been, 22, 25 years ago, I actually worked for a gourmet popcorn store. But I was on their marketing side, their sales rep side, but I also was in there with the smells and the popping and the cooking. So that was, and then when that business shut down, it resonated with me again. So, and I said, I hear ya.
Awesome.
So we wanted to
Almost
do
ingrained
this.
in you.
Yes, yeah. So I said, hey, how about this? It's popcorn, it's food. He said, I'm in. So
That's all it took.
Yeah.
Food,
And
so.
what's your take on all of it, and what do you do, Lewis?
That's a good question. I like to consider myself the official taste tester. So I think that's an important role. But also, we share the duties around here. She does most of the cooking. I do most of the flavoring for the savory flavors. There's a lot of behind the scenes ordering, shipping, deliveries that we do, shipping things out to other cities throughout the states and everything. So while her main focus is the cooking and flavoring of the popcorn, and then I try to fill in with those other, I shouldn't say mundane tasks, but it's the other things
Yeah.
to allow her to do that. So that's where I sort of come in.
Those you mentioned the flavoring. What are some of the flavors? I know we're going to talk about the process and the making of it and everything, but what kind of different flavors that you offer?
Basically, it comes down to two different types. We have savories, which people would consider the salty flavors, and then we have our sweets. Combined all together, we normally on a normal day would have 30 to 35 different flavors going. We have our standard everyday flavors, but then also we have 2 to 4 what we call feature flavors that we bring out. They might last 2 weeks, they might last a couple of months, and that just sort of helps change up the menu. And that's also seasonally when we'll put in a new flavor. At Christmas time, it's more Christmas flavors, different colors, different flavors. It could be 4th of July.
And you mentioned you themed for, graduation, the Super Bowl, Ohio State, things like that.
A lot of people come in for weddings and baby showers. She has the ability on certain popcorn, she can adjust the flavors or the color. Some people like that when they have a color theme or something like that.
And I wanted to ask also, what do you love most about what you do?
I'd say it's the customers. I mean, I know what I do is making those customers happy, because my grandma, another childhood was, she taught me how to do the caramel corn. And that is our most popular, is the caramel corn. She taught me how to do, popcorn balls. So those stuck with me as well. So we always say, people come in and say, what's your favorite flavors? Mine is the caramel corn. I always say, the most familiar flavors are your butter, cheddar, and caramel. So usually we start people there and then just kind of branch out into the different flavors that way.
So the process of it and making of it, I know, Jennifer, you have got a little display of
Absolutely.
things to share.
So here at our establishment, we actually use 2 different types of corn. This side is called Butterfly, and I don't know if you can get a good shot of that, but the kernels actually are smaller than the other one. On this side is mushroom, and then their kernels are a little bigger. And essentially what it is there's just a little bit more moisture in those, making them big, so when they pop, they actually kind of come out rounded shape into like a ball. And then this is, like you can see, we say the Butterfly because it has all the little nooks and crannies on that. So this one would, if you can kind of think of it this way, this one we put salty flavors on, and this one we put sweet flavors on. So it kind of sticks to it a little better on the sweeter flavors. Doesn't mean we can't cross over. I do my popcorn balls in the Butterfly, but in my cooker, it kind of breaks those wings off a little bit, so it's harder to do.
More would stick to the
all the
fluffier.
yumminess. Yeah, for sure.
To melt in our mouths.
Yep. So there's a little bit of science. There's several different kinds of corn out there, but these are the two that we prefer to use.
Next, we're gonna go back and check things out for the making
Absolutely.
process.
Yep. Take you through that, and for sure. That'll be fun.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right, so we're gonna bypass this machine because this is like secondary to what we do. So this is actually going to be the first machine where it actually all starts. So I don't know if you want to cut in
Sure.
here, Hay, and kind of tell what we do.
So this is our 32-ounce popper, and it's called a 32-ounce popper because this canister actually holds 32 ounces of unpopped kernels. All right, so basically we'll turn the machine on, it'll come to temperature, it'll sound an alarm to let me know it's at temperature. The lid is just opened up. This is full of kernels. I pour the kernels all in there, close the lid, and then it takes about 2 minutes and it'll start popping, just like your popper in the microwave or something. You'll just hear that pop, 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 pop. And then on its own, as it forces the popcorn up and out, it'll throw the lid open, the popcorn will start filling out, and it'll fall in this tray. And I don't know if you can see it, but in the bottom of the tray there are holes, and this allows us to sift the popcorn back and forth, allowing any unpopped kernels or any broken pieces to fall through. And we actually sift the corn more than once to try to cut down on those loose hulls, unpopped kernels, things like that. So 32 ounces of popcorn will basically fill this tray, to give you a visual idea of how much that is. And then once we sift it back and forth to get as much as what we call old maids out of it, then it's ready for us. We'll bring a food safe storage bag over.
Open the chute.
And we'll just
Scoop it
into the to the food safe container, and we'll move on to the next batch of popping. So that's basically how the popper works. It's flavored with butter and everything while it's in that process there. And then for our savory flavors, I'll add a dry seasoning to give it the different flavors. When we're popping the mushroom popcorn, then she will put that into this machine to add the flavoring and the sweetness to that. And I'll let Jennifer explain more about that.
That'll be my area. So we move on up then. And I do want to say that we do pop in corn oil. If there's too many different allergies out there, that we want to just keep it corn and corn oil done. So on this side of it, I also am using real ingredients. I'm not using any stabilizers, any prepackaged anything. So I'm using syrup and sugar, things that, once again, my grandma showed me how to do back then. So pretty much I get everything inside the cooker, I put the lid on, and just wait. Now grandma taught me how to take the cup of cold water and put the syrup in there, and then when it hardens halfway down, it's ready. Yay, this thing just buzzes at me, so I don't have to do that. So once this buzzes, then I take my lid off, and I do have my 5-gallon bucket of corn. I first put the color or flavor of whatever I want in there, then I dump the corn in there. And then the end process, when I get finished mixing it and coating it, then I come over here and I dump it out. And then at that point, when it's dumping out, it's 275 degrees. So then I take my little scoopers and I just have to keep moving this around. It gets pretty loud and till it cools down and kind of hardens up enough that it's not going to stick all together. And then I'll say, honey, I'm ready for my tray to be moved. And then he'll come and help me switch them out, and then I start the process all over again. So pretty quick and easy. Time frame, once my kettle gets good and hot, it takes about 30 minutes in between cooks on that.
And then how hot does it get?
About 275 degrees. I have multiple little where it'll pop. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that one. Like the syrup will pop out of there and stick, and it's pretty hot.
Pretty hot, yes.
When popping, do you wear safety glasses, or is that required? As far as I know, we've got the hairnets and stuff. Is that something else?
Since we wear glasses, we typically don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Like she's mentioned, and you ladies have your hairnets on, we still make sure we have a hairnet or a hat on anytime we're working back here. That's a
But yeah,
regulation
kernels
that we need to
have been flying. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and whatever they stick to, if it is like our bags ready to be filled, it will literally melt through and make a hole in that bag.
Right.
And we'll have
Oh,
to throw
yeah.
it, you know. So it's just like the, you know, we always say shots fired, you know, because they're still popping as the, you know, we're like, whoa, you know, sometimes. So, but that's what makes it interesting, I guess.
And while she's mentioning how she uses the basic ingredients and not a lot of stabilizers or things like that, people ask us all the time, how long does our popcorn last? The butterfly popcorn and the savories, typically they last about 2 weeks. And then the sweet flavors with the candy, because they get candy coated, they're good for about 3 weeks. And that's, of course, air is the enemy with popcorn, so you want to make sure you keep it airtight or keep it in an airtight container.
So it's not really bad to eat. It's just that the sweet ones will go a little sticky, and then the butterfly or the saltier flavors would just go chewy. So, I mean, as a kid, if there was any popcorn left over, you left it on the counter. Who ate it in the morning? It was chewy. I didn't care, you know. So
Now, she did have a customer one time break it down a different way, talking about the TV shows. So.
yeah, so I had a customer in and they said, how long does the corn last? Another customer that had already been here said it lasts through 2 30-minute sitcoms or 1 hour of CSI. And the lady was like, that's not what I was asking. So, but we try to just make it fun in here and get to know our customers as much as we can, and we have some regulars. So it's been a process that's been wonderful, you know. Yep, and the community has just embraced us, and we're 2 years in December. It was 2-year marker and still going. Love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are your
Thank you.
hours?
Go ahead.
Right. Logistically, you're on that side.
Tuesday through Saturday,
Yeah.
10 to 7, and there was some hesitation there because we were open on Mondays, but from now on, we're going to be closed on Sunday and Monday.
I gotta get the laundry done.
So,
Lord.
so yeah, 10 to 7 every day except Monday and Sunday. Or Sunday and Monday, sorry.
You also offer the little punch card. Is it 10
Yeah.
bags?
Yep, our Cobber card will give you 10 stamps, and then your 11th small sweet or savory bag is for free. And that's something, if we don't mention it, don't give it to you, please ask us, because, you know, our minds are failing very quickly. And so that way it'll keep us on track as well. But yeah, that's something that we offer.
And we want you to keep coming back. So that's
Yeah,
the
for
key
sure.
thing about that.
So anytime you come in, you can sample whatever you want. That's the fun part of coming in, that you can sample. We want you to be happy with what you're tasting and what you're leaving with.
And it is kind of like a bakery. When you walk in, you can't help but get something before you leave because you just can taste
It's
that
warm and
smell.
cozy.
You taste
and
that
the smells,
smell.
yeah, you
That's what
taste it
is.
automatically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Every time we go to the bank loves us because that's the first thing they notice. They smell us when we
Smell you when you come in.
And actually, we get phone calls and people coming in all the time. our sweet flavors are gluten-free. So if there's anything in question about our salty flavors, we have ingredients for all of those. Those people specifically know what they're looking for, so
Awesome.
We'll help you out with that. So, all right.
Well, we are so happy that we could come and learn about your place, and thanks again.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for coming
Yeah,
in.
We
absolutely.
had so much fun.
All
We've
right.
enjoyed every single minute of it.
Yes, we have.
The hair nuts and all of the behind scenes.
Well, it's a great style for you, so keep
yeah.
up the good work.
Thanks, but I'm probably not going to keep it.
So be sure to check out Crazy for Popcorn if you're headed through town. 33 Lancaster. Make sure you stop by, grab a gift, or sneak a little snack for yourself.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon. We'll be coming back and closing with What's New and Good with TND.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jaron Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Bloom Carroll Bulldogs.
It was a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Ryan Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up 4th down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game. And thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you. The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions. First time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
Very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Hey guys, we're back with What's New and Good with TND. Here at Crazy for Popcorn at 618 Forest Rose Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. T and I had a blast. We had so much fun learning about the process and all of the many, many flavors, over 20 different flavors here. All are good, of course, and we want to remind you again of who we are and what we do.
That's right. We're just a spunky mom duo out and about, having a great time as we did with Jennifer and Lewis today, learning about them, their personalities. They are awesome and so much fun. Come out, folks, and stop by here. Keep watching us because you never know what we might do. Open up. Open it around.
Get at least one in. Just one. One.
There. Thanks so much for watching What's New and Good with T.
Indeed. See you soon.